8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
This video is a proud presentation of MJ Broadcasting. Thank you for your support and enjoy the game. Going to be Richard for the minor out of AA Toros, taking on the Oshawa Minor Generals on this Saturday afternoon. Owen Bays will take off the lead draw, but it gets one there by Oshawa. Trying to get it out of their own end. Quick shot, kicked aside there by Shanlinguo as that goes in behind the net. Trying to move it up through center. We're going to get our first penalty, I believe, coming up here. Penalty goes to Oshawa as number 26, so not even about a minute into the game, Toros get to go to the power play on the slashing call to number 26. Ethan Sigma up through center, gets broken up through late pass for power, got broken up by the Toros, but Oshawa coming right back in there short-handed. There's the first shot there for Caleb Wilson, who kicks it aside with the right pad as he gets tested early on that short-handed opportunity by Oshawa. Jaw off to the right of Wilson, getting one there by the Toros. Bays they pass from number 17 up through center, right under the tip of Papa Giorgio. Trying to get the shot as it goes in behind the net, and then Max Papa Giorgio got taken into the boards, back in behind the net. Trying to get there is Papa Giorgio again on the loose puck. It's going to come around the boards, get kept in there by Griffin with a shot. It doesn't make its way to the net as it hits Oshawa players out in front. Turnaround shot there from Suter goes into the corner. Pros trying to set up their power play here. Haven't had a shot on net yet. That's in behind the goal. Trying to set up Papa Giorgio out of front. Suter with some nice moves, gets around the check, goes in behind the goal. Setting it out of front for Papa Giorgio, was out of his reach. And Oshawa trying to get it at their end. That's going down the ice. Scooping it back up there in his own end. Goes Albert Appleby to pick it up. Trying to fire it around the board. Got it up there for Tashlow. Was over his stick, and Oshawa just dumped it down the ice. Back to retrieve it again as Appleby in behind the net. Appleby got pressured on there. Taken away by Tashlow, who can't sweep it out of the zone. Number 19 comes up with a loose puck, but the shot got blocked out of front there by Appleby. Late pass. Knocked down there by Oshawa as they knocked it down at the neutral zone at center. Brought in there by number 76. Trying to turn around on a check. That's Hernham who lost the puck. Trying to get around the defense. And now, that was McMurray trying to get rid of it. Couldn't get it out of the zone, and it's an offside. Face off coming right here in front of us. Getting one there by Oshawa, but the Toros get the loose puck with Miller Hope. That shot isn't going to make its way to the net as it gets knocked down by Oshawa in their own end. Hope still digging away at the loose puck, trying to get it free in that corner. Coming around the boards. Knocking it down there with Shaw with a nice play to chip it past the defender. Hill weeping in on that. Stopped there by Chen Lingo. He'll steer it aside and behind the net. As they battle away at it, try to go back there for Sigma. Here comes another opportunity to fire from the line, and that one's going to go high and wide just over the post and into the corner. Digging away at it is Kate Ryan there, trying to pick up the loose puck, throwing it at the goal. Here comes an opportunity to shoot it. Stopped it by Chandlingo, and he'll hang on to the rebound. A draw that's coming off to the right of the goal. Getting one there by Oshawa as they try to move it out. Trying to fire it off the boards. That's going to get knocked down by Carly right here in front of us. He got it past Gauthier as they come up into the zone, but it's offside. Now Matthew Suter will be in there to take the draw hit for the Toros. Just inside the Oshawa line. Wins it clearly back there for Jack Carly. Trying to get it past Gauthier, and it got stopped there at the blue line. Digging away to their Suter again. Picking up there is Gauthier. Gauthier taking it to the net. Big good kid and keeping it out of the line. This could be an opportunity for Suter to try and shoot it. And there's a blocker stop there from Chanlingo as he blocked it aside and thrown it back in front again, and they score. And might have got that. It's 1-0 in favor of the Toros out in front of the net. It was a centering pass after Chanlingo made the first stop, but the rebound came right in front, and the Toros made no mistake to get the 1-0 lead. So, Toros get to enjoy their 1-0 lead now. Moving it up through center. That goes over the stick of Appleby. Picked up there by Sigma. He couldn't go with the puck as number 92 was digging away at it. Here he comes into the zone. That's Gallant, who's going to lose it there to the Toros. Sigma. Ethan Sigma couldn't get around the check of the number 88 as they try and sweep it up into the zone. Logan McMurray will pick it up from center now. McMurray from the blue line leads it in with a shot. It's going to go wide, take a bounce, try to get Evan Hay in the corner. Hay digging away at it. It comes free to Oshawa though as they start up to the center with a pass, broken up there by Appleby and swept back in. The lead pass goes over the stick there of Dawson North out in front. McMurray got taken down. Pastula trying to dig away at it. Gallant takes his man into the boards. There's a pass from Pastula, almost broken up there at center. Ethan Sigma to the other side. Nice pass up through center by Appleby from McMurray. McMurray leads it into the zone. Logan McMurray's pass to the other side. Almost hit Bays at the side of the goal as he tried for that pass off to the left side. Firing it around the board. That's going to get kept in. Nice play by Tate Ryan to hold that line. Throwing it wide and taking a bounce into the corner. Battling away, they're thrown at the net. That was kind of a throw at the goal. See if you can get lucky, but it got knocked down by the defense. Thrown at their front. Doesn't make its way to the goal. Another quick shot is going to get caught at their front and held for a face-off. A draw that's off to the left of Chanlingo as that goes behind the net. Trying to move it up to the other side. Broken off there at the blue line from Sam Griffin, but he couldn't go with the puck. Moving it to the other side. Oshawa started out of their own end. That's going to get knocked down here by Carley. Jack Carley tried to move it up to the center. Got it past Gallant. And here comes the opportunity to come into the zone with Suter. Suter trying to start some damage. Throws it at the net. Right pad stop there from Chanlingo as they kicked it behind the goal. Toros try and keep it in the zone. Quick pass shot from the line. Doesn't make its way to the net. Capped in there by the Toros again, and he's going to fire it behind the goal. Coming around the boards there. Throwing it in front for Papa Giorgio, trying to bang away at the loose puck, but the puck was laying right there in the crease area. Toros couldn't take advantage. Tapped in from the line. Nice play to hold it in. Over to the other side for Papa Giorgio. He couldn't shoot it on the forehand. Papa Giorgio still digging away at it though. Tried to do some damage with the puck. Moves it back to the line there for Appleby, who fires it in, or Carley, who fires it back in behind the net. Throwing it out in front for Papa Giorgio is out of his reach, and Oshawa try and move it up through center now. Nice play there by Gauthier. Finally lost his wheels. Carley moves it up there for Papa Giorgio now. Papa Giorgio to the other side for Evan Hay. With some nice moves, Evan Hay in, backhand shot. Right pad stop there from Chanlingo as it goes in behind the net. Picked up there by the Toros, over behind the goal, trying to start some more damage. There's a shot. That's a right pad stop there from Chanlingo. And he goes into the corner. They're battling away at it as it goes in behind the goal. Toros lead this one 1-0, and we're going to get a penalty coming up here. And this one might go to the Toros. It's going to go for interference, so Oshawa get to go to their first power play when we come back. Draw right here at center. The penalty went to Matthew Suter, so comes the opportunity for Oshawa to try and kick on their power play. But they started from their own end with a lead pass. That pass got broken up. Nice defensive play there by McMurray to hold that in, and Sigma tried to go with the puck and put it in behind the goal. Quick shot in there from Calhoun, right in on that. That kicked aside there by Chanlingo, trying to move it up through center. He tried to go off to the races, but it'll get scooped up there by Hay, trying to scoop it to the other side. McMurray trying to dig away at the loose puck. Sycamore will find it and dump it down the ice, but it gets knocked down at center again. Calhoun will sweep it right back down the ice. Kill off some more time on this power play as Oshawa kick it back to their own end. Now they try and start numbers back the other way. Approaching the last minute of play here, period number 1. 2-on-1 the other way. They try and find number 3 at the side of the net. With some nice moves, he gets taken into the boards there by Appleby finally and taken off his feet. And that'll go past Baskovich at the line and out. Going for that lead pass up through center. And it'll get scooped up in his own end by Appleby trying to get it around Balmonte as that comes around the boards. Balmonte waiting for that pass. He'll take it off the back end boards. Getting scooped up there in the corner there by Walker, I believe that says. And back to the line again for Baskovich. Trying for a shot. It goes in behind the goal. Trying to set up Balmonte at the front. He got taken off his feet. Still rolled at the goal, and Caleb Wilson came up with a big stop. They're still battling away at it. Oshawa putting pressure on the power play, but that goes down the ice. Out of the goal comes Chanlingo to leave it in behind the net. Might be one more rush for Oshawa coming up. Picked up there by Sycamore, who dumps it back in. Hayden Shaw goes back in his own end, but he doesn't have to go very far. It goes for icing. A draw that's coming off to the right of the goal. Trying to win that way than with Suter, but Oshawa pick up the loose puck. Try and fire it around, knocked down by Sycamore from the line, but the shot doesn't make its way to the goal. Gets knocked down by Oshawa as they fire it around. Knocked down by Kay Ryan, who puts it into the corner. The Suter who put it into the corner, pardon me. And he tried to move it back to the line. That should about do it for period number 1 as the Toros sweep it back into the Oshawa goal. It was an early goal by the Toros that has them up 1-0 to go to period number 2. Takes off to start the second period. Suter will take the opening draw for period number 2. Swept up there from center by Carley. His lead pass went over the stick there. Papa Giorgio. And number 18 tries to get it in. Papa Giorgio still battling away at it. Trying to get it into the zone. Couldn't do it. Oshawa trying to get it out. Not going to get it past Jack Carley from the line. Nice play by him. Thrown at the net as they try to find Griffin on the left side with out of his reach. It goes back in behind the net, leading it up through center. Number 19 will turn it over there right at the slot area as it goes in behind the net. Slapped around the boards. Balmonte over there for Oshawa, trying to kick his man into the boards. Oshawa were off on a change. Pick up the opportunity for Suter. Going up there with Sam Griffin, but Suter will keep himself with a shot. Couldn't get it away. Tried to get that toe drag around the defenseman. Couldn't get around him to get a shot off. Scooped up through center. Picked off again now by number 76 into the zone. That's going to be offside as it gets swept in. Looked like it was offside, but referee might have had a better vision on the ice. Try to move it up through center. Over the stick. Picked off by Walker, number 71, who comes in. In over the blue line. Trying to get it around Carley. They'll take it behind the net. Number 17 throws it out in front. It hit a Toros defenseman out in front and went in behind the goal. Paddling away at it. Goes back in behind the Toros net as they try and slide that one in front. But that went wide of the goal. Clearing it up. Here comes Suter on the loose puck. Suter with some nice moves. Now he goes one-on-one. Just slides it wide over the post. He had Chanlingo beat and it went wide. But the Toros are going to get penalized now. Number 92 starts it up from center. Tried to get in. Thrown at the net. Nice knockdown out in front of the net, but the Toros touch it up. And here comes the penalty call coming up. It's going to be the second penalty of the day going to Suter. Oshawa try and do something they couldn't do on their first attempt, which is score on the power play. Trying to move it around the net. McMurray trying to pick up the loose puck at center. Logan McMurray doing this power play well for Short-handed opportunities. Hit and shot, couldn't keep it in. Tried to, but got it swept off his stick. Nice play to stay onside by number 13. He got to get around the check, thrown at the goal. A nice steer side stop there from Wilson as he kicked it into the corner. Trying to move it up and shoot it from the face-off circle. Went high and wide and off target. Into the corner goes number 13. He gets taken off his feet. Toros try and find a lane to dump it out. Some open ice to try and get it out of the zone. Can't do that. Bastarich kept it in. And his shot, it gets knocked down. Toros doing a great job of knocking down the shots in front. And the shots that have made it to the net, Wilson has so far been perfect to keep them out. Toros lead this one 1-0 as they try and get it out. Tapped in, and he brought it in. Offside. Face off, just inside the line. Tashla tries to dump it in there. Getting picked up there by number 87, trying to get off the races. Knocked down by Bays, who fires it high and wide. Takes a bounce there for number 18. Trying to find a lane to chip it out. Gets right onto the tip of Bays, short-handed. And the shot hit a player at the front. Bays again is going to knock it down. Owen Bays sweeps it into the corner. Kills off some more time on this Oshawa power play. Lead pass for Fulton was picked off there at the line by Bays again. Over the stick there and fired back in. Toros doing a good job killing off this second penalty to Suter as Oshawa move it up through center. And if you're Oshawa, this is the exact spot you want to be, having Suter sitting in the penalty box again right now, where he can't do damage on the ice. Kept in by Sigma. Sigma tries to get it back to the line, but now Suter makes his way back to the ice, but it's a 3-on-1 the other way. Number 19 keeping it to himself with a shot, fires it high and wide. Balmonte gets pulled over right over there at the Tim Horton sign. And it goes back into the line there. Carly will pick it up in his own end. Takes his time, fires it off the boards. That's going to get picked up by Mercer, who chips it up there. And it's offside. Walker will take the draw here, number 71 for Oshawa. And something happened there. Has to make his way back to the bench. Battling away at it was number 97, who sweeps it into the zone. Scooping it up in his own end, trying to find a lane to get it out of there. Suter battling away at it. Gets turned over to Oshawa's Balmonte, but it's offside. Another draw just inside the blue line. Trying to scoop it up over on the other side from Hope. Miller Hope outmuscles Power as they try and move it up for Bays. They get knocked down from center by Ferns as he tries for a late pass. That's going out of the reach of number 55 down the ice. And Appleby will try and fire it around. Trying to find a lane to the other side. Nice scoop up by Hope. Miller Hope takes the pass and comes up into the zone. Tries to take a shot away. That's knocked down. Kate Ryan on the loose puck. That's going to hit the side of the net. Knocked down by Liam Calhoun from the blue line. Shot tipped at the front. Kate Ryan tried to get the deflection on at the front, and it just missed. Moving it up through center, trying to get around number 16, Appleby, and he lost his footing. Trying to keep it over there and dig away at it at the Cool Flames logo. Toros pick it up. Kate Ryan gets it past Bastarich and out. Bays trying to fight it in his feet. Nice play there by Ferns to try and dump it in the back into the zone. 2-on-1 the other way. Miller Hope along with Suter. Tried to get it over there for Suter. On the backhand. Kate Ryan, sorry. And the backhand went wide. Calhoun keeping it in from the line. He'll dump it behind the net for Miller Hope. Kate Ryan's waiting for a pass out of front. Pass doesn't make it to him out of front of the goal. Turned over there to Suter. He chips it back to the line for Calhoun. And the shot went wide. Kate Ryan with a nice play again to throw it out of front. Hit the defenseman. Battling away. Kate Ryan a shot. And there's a right pad stop there from Canlingo. But the rebound out of front goes to Suter. And Matthew Suter buries the rebound out of front of the net. Oshawa gave them too many chances on that play out of front. And the Toros made them pay for it with their second of the game to make it 2-0. Now Glenn will take that draw. Trying to move it out. Capped in there from the line from Suter, who has just increased the lead to 2-0. Oshawa started up from their own end, trying to split the D. Will dump it into the zone. Picked up there in his own end, trying to find a lane to fire it around. Couldn't get it out. The lead pass for Suter. Trying to get around the check there of number 36, which is Mercer, as it goes behind the net. Number 26 will scoop it up. Move it up through center. Nice play, but the pass for number 19 was out of his reach, and back in comes Papa Giorgio with some nice moves, but he got taken down, couldn't make his way to the loose puck. That's going to roll all the way down. It's going to go wide of the net and go for an icing call. A draw that's coming off to the right of the goal. Trying to win it. Logan McMurray moving it around well. Trying to find a lane to shoot that puck. And there's a stop. Rebound in front of Chandlingo. Left the rebound sitting there. Toros couldn't poke it in. But they're all over him. That shot couldn't get tipped out in front by Evan Hay. Trying to find a lane now was number 97, Jimmo. Trying to dig it free. Evan Hay gets around the check of Ferns. Puts it into the corner. Throws it in front. Right onto the tape. But Owen Bays or McMurray couldn't take the pass. He got taken off his feet. Back up the other way they come. Number 71, Ferns, takes his man down there in the Toros end. Battling away at it, sending it up in front. Toros are going to get penalized again here. Coming up on the tripping call right in the slot area. So Oshawa will go to the third power play. Trying to start something here. Trailing the Toros 2-0. And this penalty is going to go to Appleby for tripping. And it'll be a draw that's off to the right to start this power play. Caleb Wilson gets set in the Toros goal. Wins that draw just off to the right of the goal. Tries to fire it around. Couldn't get it out of the screen. Bays digging away at the loose puck. Owen Bays couldn't get it out of the zone. Number 18 trying to start some damage. Picking it up there and fire it down the ice. Nice play to fire it all the way back down. Number 18 will pick it up in his own end. Try and lead this rush with some nice moves past Bays. Gets it up over to his own bench as they enter the zone with a shot. Stopped there by Caleb Wilson. Got just enough of his glove on it to make the stop. It'll go kept in from the line. Swept into the corner as they move it around. Looking for an open lane to try and get the one-timer away. There's a shot from number 36, fans on it, and the Toros take advantage, led out by Miller Hope. Hope will dump it off the boards, back in behind the Oshawa net. Some nice moves there, trying to get it up, gets it up there for Gallant. Gallant will start it from his own end, try and dump it into the zone. As it goes back in behind the net, they try and fire it around. Getting knocked down in front by the Toros as they're going to dump it down. Suter trying to win that race on the loose puck. Matthew Suter takes it beyond the goal, setting it up in front. There was no Toro to capitalize on that pass out in front. Here comes Belmonte, but Belmonte got tangled up there with Ethan Sikma at center. Oshawa are in offside. A draw that's coming just inside the Oshawa bench. Bastarich tries to move it over to the other side for Jimmo. Jimmo kept reaching the zone, dropped it back to the line with a nice play. The shot doesn't make its way to the net. As it's in behind the goal, they try and capitalize on that loose puck. Fires it at the goal, and it went wide of the net. A draw that's off to the left of the goal. Getting scooped up there by Suter, trying to win that race. Matthew Suter around the check of Bastarich, throws it at the goal. That'll be a penalty coming up here to Bastarich. There's another pass out in front as they're going to touch this one up. Here comes the call coming up here to Oshawa. So the Toros will get to go to their second power play. The last power play they had was at the start of the first period. A draw coming off to the right of Chandlingo. Trying to win that draw. Wins it back there for Jack Carley. Carley trying to get a shot through. He'll get it through to the net, and it gets knocked down by the Oshawa defense into the corner for Tasla. Back there for Liam Calhoun. Calhoun with a nice move to drop it back down low for Tesla. They're moving it around well in the power play. Setting it up, Logan McMurray at the front. But the nice play there by number 13, the captain. McKillane, I believe that says. That goes in on net. Stopped there by Chan Lingo. And they'll hang on to it. A draw off to the right of Chan Lingo. Owen Bays with some nice moves, trying to backhand it to the net. Got knocked down at the front of the goal, and Oshawa will just fire it down the ice. Back in behind the goal they go. Try and set things up in the corner. Battling away at it. It's getting scooped up there by Bays. Owen Bays' lead pass was over the tape there of Tate Ryan as it goes down the ice. No icing on the call. Over to the other side for Miller Hope. Hope finds Bays down low, setting it up in front, nobody there, and Appleby couldn't keep it in from the line. That goes down the ice. Toros kick it from their own end with a late pass for Bays, scooped up there by Miller Hope, who chips it the rest of the way into the Oshawa corner. Hope got taken off his feet as it's in behind the net. Back to pick it up there was number 92, Jimmo. Mercer was back there to try and help him as they try and fire it around. Miller Hope knocks it down, tried to throw it at the front. Couldn't do that. Around the boards it goes. Back to the left for Hayden Shaw. Shaw with a nice move to move it over there for Jack Cowley. Toros using the open ice well, trying to score on this last 10 seconds on the penalty to Baskerich. Matthew Suter picks up the loose puck. Some nice moves, gets around Gallant. Tries to shoot it. Doesn't make its way to the net. Penalties over the Baskerich as it's back in behind the net. Back in, knocked down by Ethan Sigma. Setting up Suter with a shot. Scooped up there easily by Chan Lingo, and he'll hang on to it. A face-off that's off to the left of the goal. Knocked down by Sam Griffin, who fires it in behind the net. Tried to stuff it in from the side. It goes in behind the goal. There's a pass out of front that doesn't make its way to the goal. Scooped up there by number 76. He'll lead it up. Try and get around Suter into the zone as it gets flipped in behind the net. Can't get it out. There's a lead pass, trying to find Sam Griffin on the loose puck. Scooped up there by the Toros. Picked up there by number 18. Trying to get to the loose puck was Suter. Battling away at it was Papa Giorgio over there at the Oshawa bench. Comes free for Papa Giorgio again. Max Papa Giorgio leads it into the zone. Tries for a pass. Sam Griffin lets one rip, and it gets caught there by Chan Lingo. Nice catch there by the Oshawa goaltender Chan Lingo to keep this one at 2-0. Now it'll be Evan Hay taking the draw. Logan McMurray goes for a shot. It goes under the corner, trying to backhand it away. Tapped in from the line. Nice play to hold it in there. He'll flip it in behind the net. First one back there to try and get away with it as number 26. Taking away at it was Logan McMurray. He could have set it up in front. Tapped in from the line. Shot. Backhand shot. Right past stop. And he'll hold on to the rebound at the front. Nice stop there by Chan Lingo. These Toros will have another game tomorrow when they get to play on the big ice in Peterborough, where the Peterborough Petes play at the Memorial Center. Trying to battle away at it. They're stuck right there at center. Toros a late pass up through center ice. Cole Tashla brings it in. Tashla with some nice moves. Rolls it at the net. Stopped there by Chan Lingo. And he'll hang on to it. Face off. It's off to the left of the goal. Miller Hope digging away at it. Tried to get it for Owen Bays to set it up in front. Couldn't get the pass out in front of the goal. Oshawa are going to fire it around. And get scooped up there by Jimmo. Jimmo from center. Tried to go in there with Walker and Balmonte. Balmonte takes the pass. Balmonte with some nice moves. But the shot got blocked by Tate Ryan at the front fearlessly as he blocked Balmonte's shot at the net. Baskerich picks it up from his own bench. Tate Ryan trying to battle away at the loose puck as it comes to the other side. The pass for number 91, Miller Hope, was out of his reach as Jimmo tried to put it back in. Tate Ryan collects it at center. Comes into the Oshawa zone, tries for the last opportunity to the second, but he got taken off his feet by Baskerich. Battling away at it, 5 seconds left. Toros looking for one more opportunity, but it's going to be in behind the goal. 10 period number 2. The Toros get another one here in the second period to lead this one 2-0 to go to the third period. A draw to start period number 3. Matthew Suter versus McCalline. Trying to dump it into the zone. Gardner took his man in there. Got one over the stick of Appleby and into the corner. Scooped up there by Ethan Sikma in his own end. Sikma with some nice moves, trying to move it to the other side for Papa Giorgio. Max Papa. And Lingo. So now the Toros have a goal in each of the 3 periods. There's a shot from Dawson North, steered aside there by Caleb Wilson into the corner. Max Papagiorgio on the loose puck with some nice moves. He's finally going to lose it as he turned it over at center. But he's still stuck with it. And Oshawa will pick that one off at center. Tasla. Cole Tasla tries to get around Walker. He'll chip it deeper. Tasla turns around with a shot. Right pad stop out in front. A nice stop there by Chan Lingo. Kick that one aside. Oshawa pick up the loose puck, tripped at center, and we'll get another penalty coming up. A draw that's coming off to the right of the Toros goal. The face-off is battling away at it. Knocked down by Logan McMurray, trying to pick up the loose puck. He'll sweep it away at center. Fired right back in. That's going to go in wide of the net. Toros have to try and kill off another penalty here. Setting it up in front for Ferns. Or Walker with a shot. Right past save. Rebound in front. And an even better one. A kick stop aside there from Caleb Wilson as he kicked aside both opportunities right in front of the net. As Oshawa were in there in the slot area looking for the loose puck. There's Mercer turning it over at center. Scooped out there by Carly, who tries to dump it in. Scooped up there again by Owen Bays. Bays leading it in. Bays fires it back into the corner, kills off some more time. There's a smart play to just dump it right in behind the net. Knocked down by Bays again, but the shot is this time is going to go in wide. They try and lead it out. Get around the check as they move it up through center. There's a drop pass that's going nowhere. Toros will pick it off and clear it up through center. Away with it comes number 94 with some nice moves. Takes a shot, rolls right into Wilson, and they'll cover it. And another draw that's off to the right of the goal now. And it gets won there by number 13, but fired out by the Toros down the ice. Out to play it is Chan Lingo. Out of his own end, they'll turn it over to the Toros as they try and take advantage of that turnover by Chan Lingo in his own end. They try and throw it at the front, got taken off his feet. After captain by Ethan Sikma. Nice play from the blue line to dump it into the corner. Throwing it at the front, steered aside, rebound at the front. That was a shot, top shelf. Kate Ryan buries it right in front of the goal, and that is going to be a 4-0 lead there for the Toros. I might have been wrong on that one. It might have been Suter. I know it was either Kate Ryan or Suter that got that short-handed goal. And Oshawa has changed their goalie. Gauthier is now in net for them. Lead pass up there for Suter. Can't really blame Chan Lingo. He did all he could in the Oshawa net. He came up with some nice stops and kept this game close. Number 92, Gallant into the zone. Turns it over there. Nice pressure at the blue line and picked up there by Suter with a shot. First test there for Gauthier as he kicks it out with a left pad. Toros trying to wrap it around out of front. Here comes the opportunity to backhand it from Papa Giorgio, but it goes in wide of the net. Firing it around. Kept in from the line there by Hayden Shaw. His shot is going to get knocked out of front and cleared aside. Not out though. Sigma shot is not going to make it through as it got knocked down by the Oshawa defense in front and fired down. Shaw picks it up in his own end. Shaw's pass for Papa Giorgio was out of his reach, and it'll come up through center. Trying to sweep it away. Battling away at it with Papa Giorgio. He couldn't dump it into the zone. Evan Hay trying to race out that loose puck, but it's back in behind the goal. Papa Giorgio trying to dig away at it from the line. Belmonte tried to keep that puck in, but couldn't do so. And now it'll be Albert Appleby who fires it right back into the Toros or Oshawa end. We have under 10 minutes left to go now. Appleby trying to battle away at the loose puck. Albert Appleby lost the puck in the zone. Getting scooped up there by Jimmo. Tasla couldn't get it past Walker from the line. And now they try and chip it out. And here comes Tasla from center. Cole Tasla getting up there with Logan McMurray. Goes for a shot. Got blocked at his front by Mercer. Winding up again with a shot with Appleby. And that one goes off target. Throwing it at the goal again. And there's Gauthier holding that loose puck in the Toros end. It's going to be a penalty to Logan McMurray. So the Toros are back down short-handed again. Trying to win that opening draw. Scooped up in their own end. Up from center comes Bastarich. Bastarich had the puck at the blue line but lost it. And as it came in, he was offside. Hayes will take the draw versus number 13. As I try and chip it in there, Jack Carley will take it back in behind the net. Carley tries to fire it around there. Getting knocked down by Bastarich on the other end. Throwing it out front. It hit a player at the front of the goal. I believe that was Nicoline. And it went in on net. Steered aside by Caleb Wilson. Jack Carley with a nice move to dump it down the ice. Out of the goal comes Gauthier to play it. Tries to fire it around the boards. Toros pick that one off. That'll be Cole Tasla digging away at it. As they try and get it out. That goes over the stick of number 11, Calhoun. Goes in behind the net. Speared aside there from Gauthier. Back in behind the goal. Here they come up through center. Moving it to the other side. That was over the stick of Power. And dumped down the ice. Toros doing a great job killing off penalties here. Not allowing much go to the net towards Caleb Wilson. Starting it from center comes Belmonte. Belmonte stays onside. Goes for the shot. Instead takes it to the faceoff circle. Right pad stop. They're still battling away at it. But Caleb Wilson is able to find it somewhere in his pads for a faceoff. We had coincidental minors there. Look. I believe that was Calhoun that got that penalty for the Toros. And I wasn't sure who got it for Oshawa. So we're going to play some 4-on-4 hockey. Moving it back to the line. Actually, no, sorry, Oshawa are still on their power play. There's a shot throwing it at the goal. They're only on the power play for 10 more seconds though. Toros have almost killed off another one. Lead pass for Belmonte. Belmonte. Number 19 was outside. Toros will pick it up with ease and dump it down the ice. That'll do it for the penalty to Logan McMurray. As he tries to win that race in the corner, he's battling with it. As Gauthier was battling with it, trying to clear it out of his own end. There's Sam Griffin battling away at it. Trying to dump it in. There's a shot. They get stopped there by Gauthier and he'll hold on to the rebound. At draw that's off to the left of the Oshawa goal. Trying to chip it out. Battling away at it. It gets knocked down at center. And swept back in from Shaw. He'll get it up there for Tashla. As they try and sweep it away, Ethan Sickma will pick it up from center. He'll dump it into the corner. Over the stick and scooped up at center ice. Led into the zone comes number 94, going to the backhand. Couldn't shoot it. That was Power who couldn't shoot it on the forehand. As that comes around the boards. Scooped up on the other side. They look for a shot to get it through. Nice block out in front by Cole Tasla. Another thrown at the net. Sickma tried to chip it away. Couldn't get it past the check. And now Sickma comes back the other way. Ethan Sickma leads the rush into the zone. Tried to get a shot through. And he gets taken down. That'll be a penalty coming up here for holding. So the Toros will go to the power play. A draw just off to the right of Gauthier. Toros already with their gas on the fire with a 4-0 lead, and now a power play to work with. That quick shot on the power play got put up by the front by Gauthier with the glove hand, and there'll be another draw off to the right of the goal. Trying to win it and get that shot away. That'll be Beige winning the draw. Back to the line for Sickma. His shot is tipped at the front, and it's going to go wide. Around the boards it goes. Gets taken into the boards as Beige tries to win that draw and win it in the corner. Owen Beige with some nice moves, setting it back to the line. As they're moving it around well, it'll find Ethan Sickma from the blue line, but the shot gets blocked out in front. He keeps with it, drops it back for Shaw. Hidden Shaw goes for a shot. That doesn't make it through to the goal. Turns around with another shot at the net. Right at the side of the goal with Sam Giffen, couldn't bury it. Shaw will keep it in from the line. Shaw using Sickma on the other side. Ethan Sickma fanned on the shot. And Oshawa get the opportunity to come in. Let in by McIlwain. McIlwain and behind the goal. Throwing it at the side, broken up there by Miller Hope. Kept in there by Bidgood, who slips it into the corner. Nice play by Ethan Sickma with the pass just over the reach and down for icing. A draw that's off to the left of the goal, right of the goal part, excuse me, as they move it up through center. They're trying to find Belmonte all on his own. Belmonte couldn't shoot it as the pass was in his feet. Trying to turn around there with Sullivan, but the shot got blocked. That's going to lead numbers back the other way, led by Tassler with Sam Giffen. Tassler couldn't split the D of Sullivan, thrown at the goal, and they're trying to battle away at it. And nice stop there by Gauthier, one of his toughest here in the third period since he's replaced Chan Lingo in the Oshawa goal. Get another draw coming off to the left. Quick shot from Sam Giffen, just wide of the net. Toros got that, won that draw and tried to get the quick shot through. There's a shot from the line, getting blocked out by Oshawa, but can't get it out of the zone to start. They tried to find a wide open Papa Giorgio at its slaughter. Belmonte not going to make its way around Liam Calhoun with a nice defensive play. Tassler digging away at it. He's going to get it past Dawson North. As they move it up into the zone, comes Tassler, trying for a shot. It's going to go in high and wide, just in behind the Oshawa net. And they try and fire it around. We have 3:58 left to go here in the game. Oshawa lead it into the zone, but they're not going to go very far on that loose puck. Coming up into the zone now is Gallant. Gallant's pass is picked up by Suter as they'll take it back in behind the net. Suter finds a lane to dump it out. He's going to try and find Sam Griffin to go off to the races, but Griffin got taken off his feet. And again, Pete Ryan said to keep it in the zone. Slapped away and dumped down the ice. And Carly will pick it up in his own end. Got Carly with a lead pass. Trying to find a lane for Pete Ryan, and it's offside. A draw just there at the line. Hayden Shaw tries to put it in there. Comes in over the blue line. Shaw goes for a shot, and it's going to go in wide of the net. They're battling away at it, trying to keep it in the zone. Back to the line again. Try to shoot it. Gets in closer to the face-off circle with a shot. Gets stopped there by Gauthier, and he also stops his own rebound out in front with a nice catch to hold it in the zone. Gauthier has seen a lot of rubber since replacing Chanlingo here in the third period. Toros haven't been able to beat him yet, but they did beat Chanlingo 4 times to lead this one 4-0. Back up the other way. Calhoun trying to go back there. And there's Fulton trying to get a shot through, trying to get Oshawa on the board, but that one hit the side of the net. Battle away at it, trying to get it over there for Calhoun to chip it out. And sorry, that's Papagiorgio. Max Papagiorgio from center. Couldn't split the D, and Oshawa picked it up in their own end. Tried to lead the rush with Sullivan. Sullivan from his own end leads it in. Nice defensive play by Tasla to sweep it off his stick. Cole Tasla came back nicely defensively and swept it off his stick at the right time. Sullivan's going to keep it in with a shot. Bouncing in on goal, and it's an easy stop there for Wilson. And still battling away at the front. And Calhoun wanted nothing of that, as the defense that was Belmonte who was out in front trying to bang in some loose garbage, and Liam Calhoun made sure that he let Belmonte know that he wasn't very happy with that extra shot out in front of the goal. Pastoric's shot is going to go into the corner. Flutter in wide. Headed shot trying to fire it around past Walker. Gallant battling away at it. Toros will pick up the loose puck from center ice. Nice play by Hay to try and use the board. Evan Hay taken off his feet, and that'll be a penalty coming up here to Oshawa. Toros will get to go to the power play maybe for the rest of the game. It's going to be the penalty to number 88, Ferns, as he took his man down there at the Oshawa bench. That's going into the corner. Sam Griffin will scoop it up off the boards. Fire it at the net. It got blocked out in front. Nice block out in front of the goal. Turning around there was Papagiorgio with a shot caught there by Gauthier, and he'll hold on to it. A big face-off off to the right of the goal. Trying to get a shot through, and there's the right pad stop there. As that was a nice stop from Gauthier. Goes back in behind the net. Trying to find a lane out in front of the goal. Backhand shot. That's going to go high and wide, just past Gauthier in behind the net. Trying to set it from the side, and there's the first shot from the side of the net. Nice tip in from the side of the goal. Cole Tasla. That's going to go to Tasla from the side of the net as he took the pass and chipped it over Gauthier to make it 5-0. And now a draw at center. Appleby with a lead pass to Tasla. Toros just going to try and kill off the rest of the time. Shot at the goal. Kicked aside there from Gauthier. So it was 2 goals after the first 2 periods, and the Toros didn't let up. They scored 3 more here in the third to lead 5-0. That's in behind the net. There's a quick shot that's going to go into the corner. Under 20 seconds left to go. Toros keeping it there, trying to get Caleb Wilson. Hey, you know what? As that goes in on net for the face-off. And we are now 13 seconds away. Trying to win that shot right in on net, and Gauthier again will scoop it up for another face-off. Getting one there by the Toros in their own end. Here's another quick shot. That's going to go wide of the net and get scooped up by Sigma. Fired past everybody. It's going down the ice. Right into the corner, and the Toros get the celebrated victory, and Caleb Wilson gets to celebrate a shutout in the Toros goal as they are victorious over the Oshawa Minor Generals 5-0. They had that 2-0 lead after the second, and then didn't look back in the third. They kept their foot to the gas and come away with a 5-0 win. And as mentioned, they play again tomorrow in Peterborough at the Peterborough Memorial Center. And then I believe their playoffs might start very shortly as well, as this has been one heck of a regular season so far for the minor Atom AA Toros, and they hope to bring all that success into the playoffs as well. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.